Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's George. Outside Oubre. Embiid against Duren, and he makes it.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Harris outside. Pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
George passes to Embiid. For 3, Maxey hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Duren finds Harris. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Oubre. Here's Edgecombe, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Outside Robinson. Duren in the high post. Pass to Cunningham. Fires the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
George outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Well, for them, this was a favorable matchup. These teams were really in different places last year.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
And so he makes both from the line. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Well, you can't waste fast break opportunities, and Harris knew that. He found the look he wanted.
The kick out to Maxey. Nails it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Cunningham. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
To the middle. Here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Here's Robinson. He's scoreless. Cunningham looking around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. From deep three-point land.
That's great work on the defensive end by Embiid. When he gets his hand up to contest, it really alters shots.
No good there. Good D by Harris. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Inside, here's Duran, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. Philadelphia has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Edgecombe. In his last outing, he had 11 points. For 3, Maxey. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Robinson on the wing. Back to Harris. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Cunningham up top. Shoots over Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Oubre. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's a heads-up play that time by Maxey, creating offense for others.
The Pistons trailing. Cunningham with the ball. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs. The second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
And he drops the first. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Maxey.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
And at his peak, Paul George averaged 7 free throw attempts per game. Tim, that number's seen a precipitous decline.
Well, in particular, the last few seasons, and I think with his injury concerns, B.A., you understand him being less inclined to hunt contact.
Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise. So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Up top, Maxey. He's watched by Cunningham. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 10 points.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Harris, that falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Detroit moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. And that one's good. Cunningham. He's got 6.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
Embiid's shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Cunningham against Maxey. Fader on the way. That one goes in.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Embiid, a screen on Harris. George's shot is off. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Thompson outside. Duran, the screen. Hey, expanding his range. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
No good on that one. He's off on the second. And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom 6. Instead, they moved up to 3rd, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
First one falls for him. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Robinson.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McCain. The 3 is up. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Cunningham. Blocked! Now here's Edwards. Still no points. Outside McCain. It's Grimes on the wing. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. And the 76ers lead by 2.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now here's Edwards. Left side Grimes. 3-pointer. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Harris. Cunningham outside. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 13.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Bona, covered by Duren. And that one's good. Bona.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Detroit has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. LeVert outside. Pass to Cunningham. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
They set the pick. Here's McCain. Off target from outside.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
46 seconds left to play in the first. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires from deep. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his 2nd basket of the game. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Yes, it's good.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
From the arc. Holland with a rebound. Detroit shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. LeVert finds Cunningham. Shot from 12. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Detroit on top, up 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot blocker.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Here's McCain. No good from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Here's Grimes. Jones with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Green's checked in for Jones. Here's Maxey, coming off a 31-point game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw. Klintman's checked in for Detroit. He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Right side, Maxey. The rebound by Detroit. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
The key when you go into a hostile territory is play with a purpose and stay true to your game plan. That's what they did.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And the Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. LeVert passes to Reed. Here's Sasser. Some solid defense from Maxey. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. To the inside. Here's Barnum. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, you know he can score it. So in terms of his development, Jared McCain's playmaking is the key. That assist right there, very encouraging for this coaching staff.
And here's LeVert. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. Deflected.
Well, I give McCain a lot of credit right there. He really showed great anticipation to get that block.
The kick out to Maxey. Shoots over Holland. And Reed pulls it down. Pistons trail by 3. Holland gets the bucket.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Shot from the wing. The Pistons clear it.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Sasser. McCain against LeVert. Pass to Holland. Down low. Here's Reed. And the shot goes in. And the Pistons lead by 1. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Grimes. Holland with a rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. 76ers trail by 3. Outside McCain to the paint. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Here's Cunningham. That shot off.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Grimes. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Maxey on the wing. He's watched by Cunningham. Blocked again!
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. And this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Embiid, a screen on Cunningham. They need this. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
And it's blocked by Embiid.
Oh, Embiid saying, not in my house.
Here's Maxey. It's blocked.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Cunningham passes to Duren. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for McCain. On defense, Detroit. Outside Oubre. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Grimes has got 11 points.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Clock is at 3. Can't cash in the 10-footer. 76ers trail by 4. Inside. Here's George. And drilled from 6 feet. George has got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, what a beautiful shooting stroke. Paul George, one of the best-looking jumpers in the league.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Pass to Holland, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holland. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in for 3. George, it's hauled in by Robinson.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thompson. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Outside Maxey. Oubre on the wing. George outside. From downtown. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. George with the bucket.
Look at that touch by Paul George.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. McCain's checked in for Maxey. Harris drives in. Rebound by Philadelphia. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Pistons trailing. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, that's a nice burst of quickness and the added power on that drive by Harris.
Harris against George. Embiid a screen on Harris. George left side. Ooh, rejected by Harris.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. Four on the clock. Pure from three-point range. Edgecombe's got 5 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true, like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
That free throw, no good.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's George. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Cunningham passes to Harris, to the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
George with the bucket.
Well, he is so adept at getting to the rim, even against tight defense. Such an agile player.
Robinson passes to Durant. 1:24 left in the first half of this one. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Here's Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Harris on the wing. There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. Count it.
Yeah, finding a way. That's what Harris does.
Philadelphia has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. He can't hit that time. Thompson with some nice D. Cunningham against Oubre. And it's Cunningham missing.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
There's 14 seconds left in the second. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Nine seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. From behind the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top, up 2. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Joel, the reserves have been awesome so far. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
Helps to have backup. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Looking at Philadelphia, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I got to say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by George.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
For three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson for the lead. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 10 points.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Outside Maxey. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Cunningham. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Maxey. Kicks it to George. For 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Harris right side. It's stolen by Oubre. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And that one falls for Oubre. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
George with it. Now guarded by Duran. Shoots. And it's Maxey missing.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Harris misses. The Sixers lead by 4. And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Jalen Duran is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays with. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now Maxey. He's got 16. Screen by Embiid. Embiid. Whoa! Joel Embiid with the follow.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Duren. Give him 8 points now. Robinson passes to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Philadelphia leading by 9. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Oubre against Thompson. On the attack, Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 7. George for 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Thompson with it. Duren with a screen on Oubre. And here's Harris outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on Robinson. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Maxey. Cunningham. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. Pistons trail by 16. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 19. Down low. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Now off the inbound, and there it is for him. Cunningham's got 21 points in the game.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Edgecombe. He has 7. He was all alone on that one. He's got 19.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 17. Pass to Robinson. Here's Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. George with the block.
And look, you got to remember, Paul George originally made a name for himself in this league with his defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. And here's Cunningham outside. And Grimes pulls it down.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 20. Durant in the high post. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, he gets at least one of those a night. You have to be aware of Embiid when he's on defense.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's LeVert. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Maxey. To the inside. It's Grimes on the wing. Pass to Maxey. Takes the 3. That shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson. And both free throws good for Robinson. And here are the Sixers now. George outside. Over Harris. And George with the basket on the assist from Maxey. And that's now 19 points for Paul George. Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Robinson. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Now here's Oubre. The 3 ball. Counted from distance. Oubre's got 10 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
LeVert passes to Durant. Harris on the wing. George defending. And here's LeVert for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Grimes. Down low. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's LeVert. Pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Durant with a screen on Oubre. Clock at 6. Thompson, no good. The Sixers lead by 22. And here is Maxey. He's checked by LeVert. Maxey feeling it out a bit. And it's all from three-point range.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Robinson finds Harris. Sinks the tray. 16 points for him.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. Watford comes in for Oubre. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Sasser subbed in for Robinson. Pass to George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. The Pistons in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Edwards, he's checked in for George. Pistons trail by 19. Now LeVert. Pass to Sasser. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Horner's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The fader. Rebound by Philadelphia. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside McCain. From 6 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, he's not the biggest guy, but McCain certainly plays tough inside.
And legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
And Detroit making a change here. Jones is checked in. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. 4 on the clock. Holland for 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And he nails the third. The Sixers lead by 18. McCain with it. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 19. To the middle. Here's Holland. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Holland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Bona's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. LeVert outside. Pass to Sasser. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Sasser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside McCain. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards. And the basket is good. Edwards has got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Shoots from 12. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. McCain's got his second basket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Marcus Sasser is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Holland, and it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Now here's Sasser. Stewart outside. Here's Cunningham. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 23 points for Cade Cunningham.
I like when Cunningham is going right at the rim. He is so good at converting those opportunities.
Maxey on the wing. Here's Bona. Stewart defends. A rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The Sixers lead by 17. Here's McCain. Pass to Maxey. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Maxey's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Here's Holland. This one for 3. Good D by Watford. here's Maxey. Sasser defending. McCain drives in.
Now that's a beautiful take by McCain. He knew he was going to get hit, and he accepted that.
First free throw is good. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
And both free throws good for McCain.
Yeah, McCain's going to do some really good things in this league. He's got a lot of skill, can really, really score, but then he's also got a tremendous work ethic.
It's a one-on-one situation. Drops in the layup for two. McCain's gotten 4 this quarter.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Pass to LeVert. Sasser outside. Shot clock at 6. And here's Cunningham. Over McCain. And it's Cunningham missing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Over to the left wing. Back to Maxey. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Here's Holland. Pass to Sasser. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Shooting 2. Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duran's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And here's Cunningham. Pass to LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. Sasser outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Duran. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Sixers lead by 21. Maxey with it. Picked up by Cunningham. And it's Maxey missing. For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's LeVert for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Grimes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Duran. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Maxey against Cunningham. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Well, that is a beautiful release from Cunningham. He's got that jumper dialed in.
Here's Maxey. The rebound by Detroit. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. With the drive. Thompson finds Harris. Cunningham with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, sweet move. And Cunningham throws it down.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
Outside McCain. From outside the arc. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
With the fadeaway. And it's Cunningham missing. Philadelphia leading by 20. Inside. McCain's shot is off. The Pistons have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
When Cunningham gets inside and plays with force, good things tend to happen.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. George comes in for Watford, and it's Oubre in for McCain. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Pass to Embiid. Who poked away. Duren with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Outside Maxey to end the drought. Drops in the 3. Maxey's got 15 points in just the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, listen, Cade is too much for one defender. He didn't have a choice there but to foul him.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Philadelphia leading by 17. Here's Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing. Pass to George. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Harris finds Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Maxey. Here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Blocked!
And that's what I love about Cunningham on the defensive end. He has great instinct.
Rejected by George. In transition, here they come. Edgecombe, no good. Pistons trail by 20. Robinson with it. Picked up by Embiid. Fires it from 18. Nice jump shot.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Shoots a fadeaway, and yep, it's good. Cunningham's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
For 3, George. They grab their own miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Oubre. Embiid against Duran. Shot blocked.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
That's in!
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
One shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Outside Maxey. Now George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Pistons trail by 13. Cunningham outside.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
Yeah, since the break, he has been in attack mode, and he is living at the line.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Edgecombe. Now here's Maxey. Shoots a 3. Duran pulls it down. Thompson goes in, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That's off as well, so he misses both. Philadelphia leading by 11. Outside Maxey. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham, right side. Oh, no good! Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Oubre.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes a first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:43 left in the fourth. With the shot. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Harris. And it's rejected. And here's Oubre. Robinson against Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Robinson with a steal. Outside Thompson. Steps back. Oh, it doesn't go. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Outside Embiid. Now Oubre. Goes again with the clock winding down. Can't get it to go.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Maxey on the wing. Hounded by Harris. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.